think they're more than just a train. They are a piece of Glasgow's cultural fabric. They have been that sort of small orange friend down in the tunnels that has got most people home after a night out. They are a bit of an icon and really something that's worth preserving. As I say, more than a train, really. My fondest memories were in Glasgow, and of course, I've been interested in railways as well, and I used to get the subway into university every day. So I have fond memories not just of the sub crawls, but of getting into university and so on. And because I've got experience in moving trains as well from other locations, either by road or by rail, and selling them on into private use or so forth, I'm effectively acting as a middleman to make sure that this happens. But I lay my cards on the table. I'm actually not making any money off this. I'm only doing it because I really like these trains, and I'm giving up my evenings to make sure that more than one carriage is saved. They're narrow gauge, they're 4-foot gauge, so you can't just put them on a standard piece of British Rail 4-foot 8-inch track because they won't fit. So effectively, anyone who's coming into this blind who thinks I'd really like a subway carriage, either in the back of the garden as an office or even as a film studio, we've had people who are interested in film studios. Then I'm saying, okay, this is what you need to do. They are expensive to move. That's the first thing I'd say. And they must be moved by the 30th of August. Now, that's a hard deadline. So any that are not sold on that day will go for scrap. And in reality, we're stripping out the ones that are destined for scrap very imminently. So in reality, I need to know in the next 2 weeks whether people are serious and they want them. I'm very tempted. I'm actually moving house at the moment, and my garden, which I'm moving to in Suffolk, has a very lovely big strip, but unfortunately the access is just impossible. So now I'm really keen for some of these trains to stay in Glasgow. All of the interest I've had, none of them have been in Glasgow. So if there's anyone especially in Glasgow who wants them, I'd really like for some of them to stay there, especially if they're going to be preserved, because the volunteers who might be interested in them are more likely to be from Glasgow. They're more likely to have travelled on them. So if people, especially in Glasgow, want them, I really want to hear from them.